Hey guys, it's Heather. Link is my homeboy. Today is Friday, November 23rd, 2018. This is Flosstube number 9. It's been another 2 weeks. Trying to stay on this regular schedule. It's working out so far. So let's get into it. Life update. Finally got my braces. And I'm finally sort of used to them. I still kind of talk funny. That's probably going to happen until they're off. I don't know. It's still kind of sore to eat. I've still got like a spot right here that rubs, and so I've been putting the wax on it. But yeah, I got them on last week, Monday. And it's been an adjustment, let me tell you. So I went ahead and did, I'm just doing traditional braces, the metal brackets and everything, and I'm doing fun colors because it's not like they're hidden if I do clear brace or clear bands or anything like that. So may as well have fun with them. So you get to look at metal mouth for the next 18 months or so until I get the braces off. So I'm on my way to my better smile. Also, you can't tell, I have another little cold again because children are germ factories. Me, River, and Link are all recovering from a cold, so yay, good times. Yesterday was Thanksgiving in the United States here. We went over to my parents' house, and me and the kids. Jim had to work because someone at the Postal Service is on a power trip. We had turkey and ham and mashed potatoes and stuffing and corn and green beans and sweet potatoes and rolls and pumpkin pie, blackberry cobbler, chocolate cream pie. Yeah, it was good. I was able to eat a little bit of everything at least. So, and then on Sunday we're having Thanksgiving here with Jim's mom. So I've got the turkey thawing in the fridge now. I've got to go out tomorrow and get some of the supplies and everything. So yeah. So happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Americans, and anybody else, I guess, happy Thursday. Well, let's get into the stitching. No FFOs this week. I mean, that's a lie. I have FFOs, but I can't show them because it's ATCs and stuff. FOs. I actually have 4 of those. And I'll go into a little bit more with my plans. Yes, I have plans. And tell you why it ended up like this. So first one here is Fuzzy Fox Designs Coffee Lover. This is not the full design. There's some like backstitching designs around it. There's backstitching on the cup and stuff like that. But I decided I liked it like this. And so that's how it's staying. Next is Vicky Designs Birds and Blossoms. So I think the last time I showed it, I had the bird and part of the branch. There's supposed to be another cluster of cherry blossoms up here, but I decided that it didn't need it. I also have StitchingNtheLOU on Etsy, and of course I'll link all these below if I can. Vicky Designs is no longer on Etsy, but I'll link the rest of them down below. This is the Genie from his Aladdin pattern. I just wanted to do the Genie as a memorial piece for Robin Williams. I might stitch the whole Aladdin one later at some point, but as of right now, no. And then Boo from Wee Little Stitches. This is a freebie from her October newsletter in either 2016 or 2017. I can't remember. And the fabric is a printed spiderweb fabric from Stitched Modern. So I finished this the other day, and my husband says, "Oh, just in time for Halloween next year." New starts. I just have one new start. And it is, oh, I didn't grab the pattern here. It is for Kerry In Stitches birthday sal, which started on the 10th. Her birthday is actually the 12th, but it started on the 10th. I'm doing Blackwork Lady by Leslie Tier. This is actually gifted to me by Kerry In Stitches. She stitched it. And here's how far I've gotten. So I've done all of the cross stitching in her dress, and then I started a little bit on the black work up at the top there. And this is on a piece of hand-dyed 28 count Monaco even weave. This is my first time using even weave. And I'm glad I chose even weave for this because there's lots of fractional stitches on it. And I don't mind fractionals on Ada, but there's a lot of them and they're like right next to each other. So it would be kind of difficult to do on Ada. This was dyed by Angie of Hibernation Stitcher. She said she had dyed some even weave and Ada and stuff like that a while back, and she didn't much care for this piece, so she sent it to me. I think it's going to look great on there. Whips. The only two other whips I've worked on that I haven't finished is Stiachalong. So since last time, we got the border around these little flower things here. And I think this border here, maybe? In the bottom of the flower or the inside petals of the flowers. I don't know. Still have no idea what it's going to say. No idea. But there's guesses about like a Harry Potter theme behind it, which I would absolutely love. But if it's not, you know, whatever. And I have, last night I did get out Black Pearl again and did just a little bit on her. I just got this section of the Banker's Gray done on her fin. So really, as far as the cross stitching goes, it's just the fin to fill in. I've just been delaying it because I don't want it to be done. And there's still back stitching to do. There's still beading to do. I still need to go find beads. But that has not really taken precedent over some other things lately. So, and that's it as far as stitching. I really, I'm absolutely pissed at myself. I'm in the Fricks group and we're doing an ornament swap. And I'm also doing the Facebook group for the card and ATC swaps, and I finished both of them and had them set aside to FFO, and the only thing I can think happened, because I can't find them now, the only thing I can think happened is I cleaned off the kitchen table because my mother-in-law was coming over for dinner a couple weekends ago, and they got mixed in with the trash, like the ads and stuff that we get, the circulars, and I threw it out because I can't find them anywhere. So now I have to restitch both of those. So, kind of pissed at myself. But it's okay. I'm moving on. I got them restarted. Hopefully they'll be done by the end of next week and I can get them sent out. Hopefully my recipient of my ornament can get it before Christmas. If not, I'm going to throw in some extra goodies in there just to make sure that it makes up for it. So, I guess there's always next Christmas to display it too. Little bit of Stitchy Kindness and haul here. The only thing I really have a haul is, I bought Good Morning Maui's Bob Ross pattern. I don't print the front cover of it, so you're going to have to look at it from here. She had it on sale for like 20 cents. And it was already like on my wish list. I just hadn't bought it yet. And I was like, well, 20 cents. How am I going to pass that up? So, purchased that. Miss Nicole, Buckeye Stitcher, sent me a little Thanksgiving card. So that was really nice. Thank you very much. I did receive my Fantasy ATC from Karen in Denmark. I've never gotten anything from Denmark before, so that was pretty cool. Look at this cute little fairy. And she kind of Christmased it up. So the fairy's putting a little star on the tree there, and it says Merry Christmas in metal. This is very cute. Very cute. Very happy with this one. She also sent me a couple of postcards and some tea and some chocolate, which I was looking at this, I was like, this doesn't have nuts or anything in it. Awesome, because I can't eat nuts or anything. So, and then she also sent me a skein of Extra Design floss, which is in the color Ash Rose. It's got some really pretty variegation in it. I really like it. And then JennuhXStitches on Flosstube. She had recently completed a pattern from Serious Stitches for the Death Bell, and she passed it along with the extra. She passed along the pattern along with the extra flosses, and I was the one who won. Now I don't play Elder Scrolls, but my husband does, so I'm gonna stitch that, and we'll hang it up with. We'll hang it up in our game area back here. So, and then Crystal of the Jeweled Antler on Instagram, she recently opened up an Etsy, and she had a little giveaway for one of her scissor fobs, and I won. This is the one I won. It is gorgeous. I mean, and this is some serious. It's got some weight to it. It is very long. It's got these, like, I mean, these are like real stones and metal beads and stuff. I mean, it is gorgeous. And then she also included a shorter scissor fob. It's got this beautiful, I love this green bead in the middle there. That looks like, to me, that looks like an acorn right there. I love it. I don't know if she did that intentionally, but it looks like an acorn. And then she also included these gorgeous earrings. Like, I was expecting just the, just the scissor fob that she was giving away, but those are gorgeous. So I will link her Etsy shop below. She does jewelry and scissor fobs. So go check her out. That's it besides plans. This is going to be a short video. So, like I said, I was going to talk a little bit more about, like, why I was finishing all these whips and everything. I've decided that I want to try and keep my whip number down. And this goes into, like, some plans that I have for next year. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that now. I know it's only November, but, I'm preparing for all of these new plans. So I've never really tried an actual stitching rotation before. And I have an idea of one that I want to try next year just to see if I can get some more finishes. I'm not sure what I started the year out with, maybe 10 or 15 whips, and I ended up with like 31, and now I've brought myself down to 20. And I feel like that's a good number. And like, I don't care if you have more. I don't care if anybody else has more, has less, whatever. I'm not a monogamous stitcher. I know that. But I do want to see if I can get some more finishes. And there's some stuff that I already know how I want to finish it and what I want to do with it and things like that I'm not finishing because I've got other stuff that I keep starting and everything like that. So next year, now I'm not doing the No Starts 2019. I can't do that. I just can't. So I will be rooting from the sidelines for all those of you that are doing it. Good job. But for me, I'm going to try and do a rotation. And so I went through my whips, and I first got rid of things that I knew I wasn't going to finish. Now, some of these, like I had started, and at the time I enjoyed them, and I just didn't want to finish them anymore. I wasn't going to spend the time doing them when I could spend that time doing something else that I do want to finish, that I do enjoy. So I went ahead and I think 7 of them got, well, 5 of them basically got tossed. I just got rid of them. I'm not going to stitch them. I still have the patterns, so if in the future I do change my mind, I can always go back and stitch them. The other 2, I do plan on stitching them. However, I didn't like the fabric that I started them on, so I'm going to restart them on different fabric at some point in the future. And then I finished 4. So that brought me down to 20. That's how I got rid of 11 of them. Now, for next year, I've written this down here. Here's going to be my rotation. The first week of the month, so the 1st through the 7th, is going to be SALs and BAPs. And I'm defining a BAP as anything 200 over, as anything over 200 by 200. And I have a couple of those. And I like, you know, just, I need to get them done. I want to get them done. I want to put some time into them. SALs, I have nothing that I am current with. I have the Tiny Modernist Haunted House. I have the Sweetest Pie. And that might be it right now. Oh no, the Pretty Little Produce from Fuzzy Fox Designs. And then there will probably be another SAL that I join for Fuzzy Fox Designs, because if she's doing a new one next year, I tentatively plan to join it. Of course, if it's something that like I have no interest in, then I'm not going to. But if it's something I'm interested in, I will likely be doing it. And then as far as BAPs, I've got that Dimensions Angel that I want to get some good time in. And Birds to the Bows, which Birds to the Bows I would like to enter into the fair next year, but we'll see on that one. Week 2, the 8th through the 14th of each month, I'm going to do smalls. So anything that's less than 100 by 100. Now this does not include ATCs. Those will be kind of whenever I get my partner and figure out what I'm stitching, because those take me a couple of hours. Not a big deal. Week 3, the 15th through the 24th, is going to be a medium. Any of my medium projects, which I'm defining as anything over 100 by 100, but less than 200 by 200. And then week 4 is going to be the 22nd through the end of the month. That's going to be any FFOs. I'm actually putting an FFO week in there, so that anything that I finished recently and can finish, I'm going to focus on that. This is also going to be the week that I do any new starts if I've finished anything. So now, of course, that week can also be kind of like a free week. So if there's no new starts for me to do and I've FFO'd something, or there's nothing to FFO. I mean, I have a stack of stuff to FFO, I know. But like I said, some of that stuff we're waiting on home renovations. I can't FFO them yet because they'll take up more room that way than they do just being flat. But I'm also going to go through that stack of finishes and just be like, what am I realistically going to display? Because if I'm not going to display it, then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Am I going to gift it? Am I going to give it away? Am I going to, what am I going to do with it? So I've got a lot of hard decisions to make here, but I'm in a I'm not in a minimizing mode necessarily. But I've got a lot of, I've been organizing, and I've got a lot of charts that I want to get started and I want to get finished, and I have ideas for how I want to finish them and how I want to display them. And I can't do that if I keep stitching on things that I have no idea what I'm doing with. So those are my plans so far. They might change. I might not stick to a rotation. Who knows? But I think that's all I have for you. So this is another short video. But I will hopefully see you guys again in a couple of weeks. And if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave them below. I do read and try to respond to every comment. It seems like YouTube isn't always notifying me though, so some of them I'm not seeing for a few weeks, or responses are going missing. But you can always reach me on Instagram too. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. See you in a couple weeks. Bye.